بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسول الكريم أما بعد. Life is all about opportunities, chances. And at each part of our lives we are faced with opportunities, risk, wrong decisions. There's a proverb in Al-Muntakhabat, رُبَّ شَهْوَةٍ تُورِثُ حُسْنًا طَوِيلًا. You come at a stage in life, you got a chance. It may not be a big decision, a small decision, big decision. But you have a desire, you have this inner wish, want, and either you overcome this wrong desire and you make the right decision, or you overpower your desires and you crush your desires and you do the right thing, or you succumb to desires. But at this point, your whole life could change. At this point, your whole life can change. Like for example, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the ability to join madrasa. That's one decision that we made. We had a chance, like, do we join a madrasa or not? And your decision was, I'm going to join a madrasa. And when you join a madrasa now, you've come on a path where now you're on the way to achieving big things. So, هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. So if you know the Quran, you know the Hadith, you know the fiqh, you know the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in terms of this knowledge, the person who does not know can't be equal. It's a great virtue Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you a chance to acquire. But even after you made that initial decision, you're going to have choices every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, and maybe within the class as well. And these decisions can change life forever. Let's say, for example, so I'm going to leave, I'm tired of this, it's too hard, it's too boring. I'd rather just stay at home and sleep. I'd rather stay at home and just go on my phone. Now that decision, now you made a decision to join, another crossroads came up. Instead of persisting and carrying on, what did you do? You gave up. You said, nah, it's not worth it. It's too hard, too much sacrifice. I don't want to do this. And you could have done it. There's no genuine excuse. Now, the future has changed. Just that one decision, future has changed. So what will happen is today, tomorrow, rest of the year, over the next few years, in the class, in the Quran class, Hadith class, the fiqh class, the stories in the Muntakhabat, Qisasul Nabiyyin, in Nasiha, in the monthly programs, you will hear so many things. But that's the decision you have to make at that time. When you hear that piece of Nasiha, do you attempt to bring it on board, or you just say, nah, that's not for me? And that's where the decisions will change people's lives. As I mentioned to you before, if you look in Darul Uloom, look at the ulama we have today in the UK. They all went to madrasas. Yes? But you will hear, like, say, maybe like 20 renowned throughout England. And each city is probably about 40, 50, 60 in each city. Yeah, maybe it's rough estimates. So like, there weren't only like 60 very, like people who are doing something. There were much more in madrasa, weren't they? But what happened was, at that time, when they were studying, they had classmates, madrasa mates, but only some of them have excelled a lot. Only some of them have excelled a bit. Only some of them have done something, and some of them may have even left. Some of them have not done anything. Why is this? That they went to the same madrasa, same advice, same teachers, same system, but opportunities. Exam was the opportunity. One person took the opportunity and revised really hard, and he excelled in his knowledge. She excelled in her knowledge. Another person said, nah, I can't bother, I'd rather sleep. Wrong decision. And then what happened? Chance went down the drain. Very simple example, a small example. One teacher gives you advice. Look, every day, what you do before you go to sleep, do wudu. How long does wudu take? 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Say 5 minutes, do wudu, 5 minutes wudu. And in 5 minutes, next 5 minutes, perform 2 rakats, 3 minutes, short, qul huwallahu inna atayna. Yes? Shortcut, our shortcut. Yes? Inna atayna qul huwallahu. Then after that, just say very simply, just do tawbah, istighfar. Oh Allah, today I may have committed sins, oh Allah, forgive me. Oh Allah, I am also grateful for the things that you have given me tawfiq to perform. With the intention of tahajjud, 2 rakat before you go to sleep, with tahajjud intention. And oh Allah, tomorrow is a new day, oh Allah, make my day tomorrow good. 10 minutes a day. So the teacher asks for 10 minutes a day. Not much, you know? We get enough videos on YouTube, not on YouTube, and WhatsApp forwards that are 10 minutes long, don't we? But one person says, oh, you know what? This is not hard, I can do this. So one person from the age of 14, 16, 18, 20, whatever age, he takes advice on board. She takes advice on board. What happens now? for the rest of their life, they have a habit because of which they have now excelled. They get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making dua every day. They have the habit of dua, tahajjud every night before going to sleep. Not even waking up. Oh, it's hard to wake up in the morning. Just before going to sleep. Now, over the next 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, that person has an amal which has now changed that person's life significantly. And the other person heard it, but I don't remember my teacher said this to me. Why? One ear in, one ear out. That's it. But they both have the same opportunity. So opportunities will come and go. Every day's opportunity to take on board something that you've heard, some nasiha you've been given. Work hard. Somebody gives you advice. Read this extra book. Somebody reads the extra book, somebody doesn't read it. Ilm, there's a difference in ilm. Before you come to class, come 5 minutes early and just look over the lesson. Somebody doesn't come 5 minutes early, somebody comes 5 minutes early. At night time when you go home, every day, take out 5 minutes. Somebody does, somebody doesn't. These are the things that make a significant difference. Significant difference over all these minimal gains, small little incremental gains. Very small little things make a big difference. So the chances in front of you. We have so many examples of this. And I gave one example this morning, I repeat it again. There's one person, he was saying, a story was mentioned, that his sheikh told him that he was trying to fix amount of like a wird. What should be your daily practice? So they started practicing, they fixed it. So he said, okay, 100 times istighfar, 300 times salat ala nabi, 1 juz tilawah. So they started doing that. Yes? Continue doing. So then he got used to the salat ala nabi, sallallahu salli ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So from 300 times a day, then he went to 400, went to 500, went to 1000. And this person got habituated that he started doing Salat al-Nabi, not 3,000 times a day. Now from 3,000, multiply that by a year, that's how much in a year? About 1 million. So both are given advice, many people are given advice that, look, inculcate a wird of Salat al-Nabi. Salat al-Nabi means Durood Sharif. And the short version is, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Or even shorter, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now, if we said this, Mana said this almost every Friday, he says this. So the nasiha is given to you. Take it on board. You make a practice of it. Bit by bit, 100 a day, 200 a day, 300 a day. Allah gives barakah, an increase. So that person started from 300 a day, went on to 3,000 a day. And now, I don't know how many years we've been doing it. But now the practice is now 1 million salat al-Nabi every year. So imagine the person does it for 40 years. 40 million salat al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Imagine the qurb. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, the closest people to me on the day of Qiyamah are those who send the most salat upon me. Now, many people in that, whether this person said in a majlis or a gathering or a bayan or a khutbah, tens of people or hundreds of people or thousands of people have heard or read this. Somebody take it on board, take it really seriously, dedicate themselves to it. And he's not that he doesn't do anything else. Whoever this person was, he doesn't stop his whole life. Let's carry on. But what's walking, what's talking, what's moving around, it happens. Same with tilawah. Some people start off with a small amount of tilawah, quarter juz, and then they go on to 3 juz a day. So 3 juz a day, 10, 15 juz in Ramadan. The tilawah ma'moon is so much. And it works for everything. So these are opportunities. The teacher gives you advice, you hear a lecture, bayan, you hear a nasiha, anything. There's some people who are going to take it. Some people are going to say, I'm not really bothered. Some people don't even pay attention in nasiha. Some people skip the nasiha, they're online, say, I'll get bored, forget your nasiha online. Some people go to the toilet. So here, you have a genuine need that's different, but you have a choice that sit in nasiha, or I don't want to sit here, I'm just going to toilet and just do something in the toilet and come back out, do wuzu and miss the nasiha. Allah gives tawfiq. So make dua for Allah give tawfiq. Allah give me tawfiq, Allah give you tawfiq. And make dua that Allah open, Allahumma aftah masami'a qalbi. Open up my ears so that I can hear the nasiha. Not only hear it with my ears, but hear it with my heart. And in the world, throughout, not only from my time, in our time, our teachers' time, their teachers' time, they will say the same thing. Because some people took on the advice of their teachers and they excelled. And today, and even tomorrow, even after the 100 years, we'll have the same thing. You'll have some people who excel, who take on the teachers' advice. The teachers haven't been born yet, but the teachers who are going to be born and their teachers who are going to yet to be born, the same pattern will happen. They will give them advice, they take on, they'll excel, they become the leaders of tomorrow. Some of them will not. They'll be lazy, negligent, careless, can't be bothered. They'll either be very average or even just lose out on the opportunity. So what will happen in 10, 15, 20, 30 years time? You see, that was my friend in Madrasa. I left and they'd done such a good job. So they'd done so much work. They made so many people hufaz, so many people ulama. They made so many people, changed so many people's lives. People respect them, people have honor for them. They've done a really good level. I haven't done anything. I had the same chance. I was in the same class. You'll have regret. You'll have regret maybe when you will see the effects on your family, your children, you'll have regret. And more importantly, or more sad, Yawm al-Hasra. What's Yawm al-Hasra? The day of Qiyamah, when you see, oh Allah, We were all in the same madrasa, we all had the same advice. One person did amal upon the advice, look where he is. Maybe somebody's with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Maybe somebody's with a companion, somebody high level of Jannah, and we're barely struggling across Sirat. Inshallah, we all go across, inshallah. But we regret that this is hasra, that I'm here in this low level of Jannah, and look at these people. I had so much chance. So that's my message today. That life is of opportunity, that everybody has opportunity. Just don't let opportunity go away. If not, we'll have regret afterwards. Yes, so whatever I say here in the rest of the year, keep this in mind. I don't want to be regretful. I don't want to be regretful. I don't want to cry tears in this world. I don't want to cry tears in the hereafter. I want to make sure that I take everything on board and become a better person. How much money? Yes, everybody understand? Understood? Yes, understood? Understand my Bajan? My broken English? You understand it? You didn't understand it? No? You didn't shake it, I don't understand. Not that, Zakaria. How much money? You're following? Aisha, you following? Yes? Allah give us tawfiq. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Wa tabarak.